Think art is all about sophistication and elegance? Think again. From cat pee paint to microscopic masterpieces, here are 10 of the weirdest art facts you've never heard. And trust me, they're stranger than fiction. First up, Gustav Klimt, famous for his luxurious gold leaf masterpieces like The Kiss. But what's the secret behind that dazzling shimmer? Apparently, Klimt didn't just use fancy art supplies. He used cat urine. Yep, you heard that right. It said he believed it helped the gold leaf adhere better. Turns out, the ammonia in cat pee acts as a natural fixative. Ever stared at modern art and wondered if you're looking at it the right way? Well, in 1961, Henri Matisse's Le Bateau was hung upside down at the Museum of Modern Art in New York for 46 days. Critics, art lovers, even Matisse's own fans walked by without noticing. It took a stockbroker, a stockbroker, to finally point out the mistake. You've probably seen this colorful circle before, the color wheel. But did you know it's older than the United States? Isaac Newton first invented the color wheel in 1666. He arranged colors in a circle to show how they blend and contrast, basically the OG color theory. Who would have thought that a simple circle could reveal so much about how we see color? Ever heard of art so tiny you need a microscope to see it? Meet Willard Wiggin, a sculptor who creates masterpieces that fit in the eye of a needle. His work is so detailed, he has to slow his heartbeat to keep his hands steady. But once, he accidentally inhaled one of his own sculptures. Imagine sneezing away weeks of work. Now that's what I call a disappearing act. Ever wonder how ancient Romans kept up with the ever-changing line of emperors? They had a clever solution: removable heads on their statues. Instead of carving a brand new statue every time a new ruler took power, they'd simply swap out the head. This was faster, cheaper, and way more convenient, especially since emperors back then didn't always have the longest reigns. Talk about recycling. The Mona Lisa isn't just the most famous painting in the world. She's also a magnet for admirers. She receives so many love letters that she actually has her own mailbox at the Louvre. People write her poetry, confess their undying love, and even propose marriage. Talk about a timeless beauty. Centuries later, she's still breaking hearts and confusing art historians. Modern art is meant to make you think, but sometimes it's a little too convincing. In 2001, a cleaning crew at a London gallery mistook an installation by artist Damien Hirst for garbage and threw it away. The piece was actually worth thousands of dollars and was meant to represent the chaos of consumerism. Ironically, it ended up in a landfill. Leonardo da Vinci wasn't just a painter. He was a scientist, inventor, and an ambidextrous genius. He could write with one hand while drawing with the other at the same time. But here's the really weird part. He wrote backwards, from right to left, in perfect mirror image. Historians think he did this to keep his ideas secret, or maybe just because it was faster for him. Sports and art might seem worlds apart, but did you know that the Olympics once included art competitions? From 1912 to 1948, artists could win medals for works inspired by sports. Competitions included painting, sculpture, architecture, literature, and even music. But there was a catch: all the works had to be sports-themed. Imagine writing a symphony about javelin throwing or painting wrestling. Salvador Dalí wasn't just surreal on canvas. His life was just as bizarre. One of his quirkiest habits? Taking his pet ocelot, Babu, everywhere, even to posh restaurants. When concerned patrons worried about the wild cat, Dalí calmly explained that Babu was just a regular cat painted in an op art design. So, which fact blew your mind? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more weird and wonderful art facts.